Right now, we're going to speak to the youth band. Chloe?
Yeah, that's right. So we've got Jordan, Sahili and Laura here with us.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Cool.
Good.
So these guys are from the Presence Youth Band. So guys, I thank you for joining us here on Presence
Thanks
TV.
for having us.
You're
Pleasure.
welcome.
You were just on the TV just before with Josh. How did you make it here so quickly, Jordan?
Did you run so fast?
It's the ICC, it's mysterious corridors.
Okay, just mysterious corridors.
No, so how is Presence Youth going? I heard that you've had Pastor Alex Lee and Pastor Beth Blois, who are both amazing. So how is day one of Presence Youth going?
Oh, it's been a total thrill. I think it's just to come in and to jump on stage and also just see everyone that usually on the day one, you know, everyone's just kind of looking, their teens, they're kind of like new to it and they're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But everyone was so engaged,
Yeah.
which I think was a personal highlight.
Yeah, it was
just
really good. We
amazing.
launched new songs and they were just loving
Straight
it.
into it.
It wasn't
So-
awkward, it was just fun, it was vibey, it was great.
So you're talking about Breathe the album, or has youth got their own music and a new sound? What's going on
we
there?
have our own thing as well.
Come on.
Yeah, we
it's
do.
This
really
is your
good.
time
Just
for a plug.
released an album,
Drop
is that
it.
right?
Recently.
Recently?
Yeah, it's a bit of a secret at the moment.
Oh, God.
But if you guys check
Hey,
out
no one's
at C3 Youth on Instagram tomorrow, I've heard something. I don't know who from.
There's something in the water, guys.
There's something coming very soon. It's
So
might not be an
exciting.
album, might not be an EP. It's
Oh.
just something. It's something special.
So where
Yeah.
do we go?
At C3 Youth on
At
Instagram.
C3 Youth on Insta.
On Instagram.
Get
Now,
on
you
there.
just said Instagram. What about Facebook, or is that like way out?
Oh,
Cool, not
yeah,
cool?
C3 Youth on Facebook.
Okay.
Search it up and it's on there as well.
Twitter?
Perfect. So have
No,
you...
no Twitter. Young people don't use Twitter anymore.
No, we don't.
They do in America. Oh, wow.
There you go.
Apparently. I'm too old for that, so wouldn't know.
Man, you're 16, aren't you?
Totally love you, George.
So have you guys been writing more songs, or do you have any coming up on the horizon for the near future, or is this what we're about
there's some new ones about to be
to
heard.
maybe be heard tomorrow or something?
Yeah, maybe heard tomorrow. Maybe
Who
not.
knows? Maybe not,
don't
but
know.
maybe.
I really want to know, like, what each of you guys do in the youth band. So you're all musos, singers, yeah? Can you just tell me what you play?
Laura, do you want to start us off?
So I'm a vocalist and I help run the Sunday morning team.
Okay, let's hear a line.
Awesome.
Give me a line.
Really?
Yeah, totally. Totally. This is your audition right now.
Are we allowed?
But wait, I'm going to turn my chair around.
Just sing whatever you want, Laura.
Whatever you want. Come on.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this.
I'm wide awake in your love.
Wow.
Spirit, breathe on my heart. Have your way in my life, Jesus, Jesus.
Oh, man, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. The
So
Holy Spirit has
good.
breathed. You got lungs, girl.
Guys.
Because
Oh.
I'm singing youth is just jump, 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 sweat, 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 smell, smell, smell. But it's obviously
There's a lot of that.
It's a lot of that
It
as
is a
well.
lot of
Deodorant
that.
is your best friend, though.
What is deodorant's best
Deodorant,
friend?
yes.
See, I like you. I like you right now. And so what's your
Friends
role
club.
in the youth band?
I'm also a vocalist.
Come on.
Yeah, and I sing on Friday nights.
Perfect.
Okay,
Youth.
your audition starts now. Let's hear it. I would love to hear some of the tunes that you sing.
What are you going to sing, Sally?
Do I have to do a different song?
No, just do it. Just give me a
You can
line.
do the
A
song.
chorus.
Wide awake, I am wide awake, I am wide awake to you.
Come on.
Oh,
soul.
yeah. Love
Soul,
it.
sister.
Woo.
Feel it. Come on.
That's incredible.
They won't let us. Oh, you can sing. Can you sing?
I don't know
Sorry,
those
he's a
songs.
great singer.
Oh, okay. But I can't sing, so I'll leave it to you guys.
Sing?
I'm a muso like you, man. I write songs. Is that what you do in the...
Yes,
Is it
I'm
bass?
part of the songwriting group and I play bass and do like the tracks and computer stuff as well.
Awesome.
Hey, that's always been really fascinating to me because I see the guys in there, they're pushing buttons up there. So
Yeah.
you're the guy that pushes all those buttons and
Yeah.
triggers stuff.
Yeah, we
What is
don't
actually
really
going on there?
Lights.
Totally.
Tracks are just like sort of an addition to the songs, like
Yeah.
extra layers, extra sounds from the studio,
Yeah, wow.
and we sort of trigger them in the songs, and it just adds. It's like a polish to a car. Just
Yeah.
adds the nice shiny bits.
Yeah, yeah.
But it
So-
has... Sorry.
No, go.
I was just going to say, because speaking to a youth generation, obviously the sound has to be legit, right on
Yeah.
point for them to want to listen, because they'll turn
Totally.
off real quick. But there obviously some substance behind what you guys are writing.
Mm.
What's one of the... Let's let the secret out right now. So there's a song coming out tomorrow, or soon.
Yeah.
Tell me the lyrics and the chorus, and were you part of writing that song? And what's the heartbeat behind it?
Oh, I'm trying to think of which songs they're doing. Well, there's a song we released at conference today. It's
Yes.
not on iTunes or anything, but it's
Wow.
called Wide Awake, and that's
Yeah.
what Laura sang there. And the conference theme is Wide Awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the lyrics and the chorus, I think Laura actually wrote some Yeah,
Songwriter as well.
Yeah,
Great.
Laura songwrites.
So
as well.
tell us, you sit down, you're writing your songs, is it like, you know, sitting there having Tip Tams in some hot chocolate? Like, what's the
Spot
process
on.
of writing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we make sure it's something that we do as a group. We want it to be see-through youth. It's not one person writing. We're a community. We're
Yeah.
a team.
Collaborative.
Exactly. So we all literally will come together, like even 3 to like 15 people at a
Wow.
time, and we just make sure that everyone's got input, everyone's
Yeah.
involved, because we are, you know, one team, one
Yeah.
dream.
And tell us the lyrics. What are the lyrics? Wide awake, wide awake.
I'm wide awake in your love, Spirit breathe on my heart, have your way in my life, Jesus.
Yeah.
So good.
Amazing. So what is it like writing songs for a younger generation and then leading them into worship?
I think it's like the biggest privilege ever,
Yeah.
and like it's just awesome. Because I think you think back to when you were young, which is weird for me to say because I'm still young. But
Oh, dude, me
like,
too. Totally.
worship has a real sort of like place in young people's hearts. I feel it's
Yeah.
it's sort of like the learning course to connecting with God for a lot of young people.
Yeah.
So they just really take a hold of it fully, and I think especially for the youth we've got right now in such a technologically advanced generation, to put their phone away and just worship, it's like it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So it's biggest honor.
Yeah.
Love doing it.
Now I want to get to the real aspect of you, because obviously you guys want to worship and connect people with God so they can, you know, be awakened to His love, etc.
Yeah.
But every time I sort of pick my head into youth, it's like you guys got these awesome dance moves going on and jumping. Can you just show me some moves to one of the praise songs you guys do?
I think Celia's got some moves.
Come on, Celie.
I know she does.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's see Wide Awake. How do you guys? What's the moves to that?
Oh, that's a worship song.
Just
So
just
Wide
drop
Awake.
anything. Just drop
Eyes
one.
closed. Hold on the coffee. No.
Hands out, full surrender. Joked.
These guys are the dancers.
Come on.
We've actually we've had a song which has unfortunately been resurrected about too many times in the past 10 years, and it's one of those songs.
Not
that
I
people-
Walk by Faith.
No.
No,
That's
I
got
I think I know
actions.
what's coming right now.
yeah, exactly.
I can do that one too.
Well,
Yeah, there's this song called March On, and it's literally any time.
Let's do it.
And he
Can we zoom
Yeah.
back far enough, guys? Because I want to be part of this. Let's crack it. Sing it.
Okay.
I'm standing.
Alright,
I'm going to
let's
learn.
stand
We'll
up.
learn.
Really sung. It's more just.
It's like there's so much actions to it. It's pretty intense.
Okay.
But it's
These
These guys
someone's
I
gotta
don't really
sing.
know the action.
You
and
sing.
the saints are singing. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Lay down my life, take up the cross. Yeah, yeah. I pledge allegiance.
Bit of a dab in
unto
there.
God. Yeah, yeah. We are the army of the Lord. That's a little taste of what you get.
You guys are awesome. That's so good. So good.
thanks, guys.
Hey, I can see just Josh over there. He really wanted to come and have a dance. You missed it.
Seriously, you
Yeah.
guys beat me back here. The last time I saw you guys, I was jamming out and I probably put a knee out trying to dance. So
You
I'm
just
glad
don't
I
have the
didn't.
secret corridor.
That's why it's called youth. We're
Yeah.
past
That's it.
that, but we can still try and jump back and relive
That's
it, Josh.
it.
But you still got it. You're younger.
Young at heart.
Young at heart.
That's it.
Come
That's
on.
it. So, guys, what keeps you inspired to be a worship leader in the youth band?
I think one of the best things is like seeing the youth actually worshipping.
Yeah.
And that's just so inspiring, knowing that this is the future generation of the church and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're so on fire. And it's just like, this is why we do what we do. We
Yeah.
do what we do to
Yeah.
see hearts being touched by God. And we do what we do to see eyes that are opening. And it's just so inspiring. It's like, it isn't a burden.
Yeah.
It's a joy to do. And
Yeah.
that's what I love.
How old are you, may I ask?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Because I remember 19 and most of my friends, we just finished HSC, which is a high school certificate at school for those watching overseas. And, you know, most people going out, having a drink, just doing lots of crazy stuff. What's the difference for you guys? Like, what's been the connection why you're so in love with Jesus and you want to stay when possibly some of your friends might be out there, you know, doing some other stuff?
Big question.
That's a big
Good one.
question.
Good one.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just knowing that he's actually real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he has my back. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about anything. And like, yes, that's, you know, my friends who might go out drinking, might go out clubbing. That's cool and all, but like, I know a God that is real love.
Yeah.
Like, it's real. There are
Yeah.
so many different loves in the world, but like, nothing compares.
Yeah.
Nothing compares. And I think just coming back to that and just knowing that He is God, He is real, and He is love. Like that's
So good.
what I love about
Yeah.
God.
And what you were saying on like how do we keep on doing it, and often it's the friends we put ourselves around, the leaders we're
that's it.
under,
So good.
and that encourages us to keep on fighting the good fight and going down the narrow path, as
Yep.
it's known as. But also it's encouraging as well when you see friends and family members and whoever who are in that other path, where you know that you can be a light to them.
Yes.
And I think it, especially doing worship and seeing so many congregational members, and you sort of see it all on stage sometimes, and you see the kids up the back with the hoodies up and the sunnies on in the pitch black room.
Yeah.
But then you also see the like the 12-year-old dudes with their arms around each other crying in the
Yeah.
middle of an altar call. So you see everything, but it's encouraging.
And that's actually a really good point because I'm a muso as well, and I remember like anytime you are leading worship or you're in the band, you do get to see everything that a lot of
Yeah.
people don't get to see. You do get to see, the snotty cries as someone
Yeah.
gets this awesome touch from God. That used to be
Yeah.
me. I was that guy who would just get the cry and touch. So what's been a moment for you, especially possibly at this conference or previously, where you're like, this is why I do this,
Yeah.
for moments like that?
Well, I think I briefly mentioned one. It was honestly like 3 weeks ago. It was like a pretty small night at youth, cold, rainy night. And there was just two young guys literally had the night of their life.
Yeah.
And they just responded, and they really, from then on, they were so on fire.
That's so great.
And it's just like, and mainly at our youth camps as well. Normally summer camps, those moments where kids they just love it. They just go on fire and they have the best time.
Definitely. I think a personal reason I do what I do at Presence Conference and at youth as a whole is that last year we had a youth workshop, and in that we went around and made sure we introduced ourselves to everyone. We wanted to get to know all the different campuses and all the youth services, and I'll never forget meeting one of the bands and saying like, oh, what songs are you guys, you doing for worship, and what songs are you playing?
Yeah.
And they listed all the songs that we did in our EP, and it blew my mind that like people who were from other countries,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
Perth was where they
Aw.
were from, and like they just said like we absolutely love Simon E4. It's like one of our favorite songs.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I think just knowing that like Charlotte Norsa and a small
Yeah.
group of people wrote that
Yeah.
in like a room just jammed me out, just blew my mind. It's like that's the reason I'm doing it, is to reach out to those people that I can't physically reach out to myself.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
amazing.
during all of the experience that I've had from hearing or talking with people that are working with the guys of C3 Youth Music kind of stuff and all that, there is definitely an anointing. There's something that happens that is on another level that I don't think I've ever witnessed before throughout growing up in church or any part of that. And I think it's so special. And you guys were mentioning things about all around the world and the impact that's happening. And we're going to let you guys take off and get back to your next session.
Oh, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Please, Pastor Joshua.
Do we have time? Do we have time? I was in the wrap up.
I know you're about to. I'll let you wrap in just a second, but I just had one thought. You guys are obviously cool. You're awesome. You got skills. You both can sing. You write all the great music. But I remember I grew up in Wagga Wagga. Hello, shout out to
Hello,
Wagga
small
Wagga.
town.
And what if you're in one of those country towns or you're in another country, because your music does span cultures
Yeah.
and possibly generations as well, because we sing Psalm 84 as us old farts at 35. What would you say to those that are in smaller churches but want to take this and write their own songs
Yeah.
and really express the heartbeat that God's placing on them? What would you say to them when they may not have the resources that you guys have?
I think we had actually a worship workshop this morning, and Charlotte Exton, our worship director, said this great thing where it's, you don't chase the song, you chase God, and the
Yeah.
song chases you.
So
Dude.
good.
Yeah, hashtag
Dude,
that, guys.
come on.
So
Tweet that.
good.
But seriously, I think that's it. Like, doesn't matter the resources you have. Like, you could just be in a
Yeah.
little room with no air conditioning, no window, and it'll be the overflow of your heart.
Yeah.
And also, like if you're in a youth ministry or a church, like, think about what your leaders are speaking over the congregation, and it's got to be current. It's got to be relevant.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
right.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us here. We're so blessed that you were able to come and share this with us and our youth that are all watching on TV right now.
Just made us feel a whole lot younger. This
yeah?
is awesome.
Yeah, guys, so make sure that you are checking that out. Make sure you're checking it out. All of the C3 music stuff. What is the Instagram and Facebook and website
Yeah.
stuff again?
Oh, wow.
To keep your eyes peeled
So
on.
everything's just at C3 Youth or
Except
C3 Youth.
Twitter.
Except Twitter, we don't do that.
Apparently that's not as cool.
But or
You'll find it at
c3youth.com.au.
c3youth.com.au.
We have all our worship stuff on there, and even the C3 Music site,
Yeah.
c3music.com.
Awesome.
It's all on there. And
Equip
on
yourself-
Spotify.
and
iTunes.
Spotify and iTunes and guys,
MySpace.
seriously, equip yourself with it. But exactly what was said to these guys: don't go chasing to write the next best song. Chase God. See what
Yeah.
happens after that. One of the things that we're going to leave with you right now, you guys have been doing some of the most amazing interviews, and I've missed out, even though I didn't miss out because I was at C3 Youth and I wanted to make it back for this. Guys, we're going to send you off now to listen to another amazing message. This is from Samuel Rodriguez. We just, before the last time I was on this couch, we actually had Mario Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Not related, but seriously, the passion is there. You're going to see some of the best preaching that's happening, besides actually being tonight's best preaching that you're going to see in just after that. We'll be right back, but enjoy this message from Pastor
Samuel
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Come on.